Let me start by asking you a life-changing question. What if I told you that everything you have ever desired, every dream, every goal, every impossible thing you've wished for, already exists? Not in some far-off future, not in some alternate reality, but right here, right now, waiting for you to claim it. What if the only thing standing between you and those desires is your ability to align with them using one of the most powerful tools available to every human being, the self-image? This isn't just a feel-good idea. It's not some vague spiritual concept. It's a proven method rooted in both ancient wisdom and modern science. Visualization is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the process of bringing your mind and energy into vibrational harmony with your deepest desires so that they can manifest effortlessly into your life. But here's the catch. Most of us are terrible at using this gift. We're either visualizing the wrong things, visualizing unconsciously, or not visualizing at all. And that's why we struggle. That's why we feel stuck or disconnected from the life we're meant to live.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
But today, everything changes. I'm about to share with you the proven visualization method that can unlock the floodgates of manifestation in your life. This is the same process used by master manifestors, spiritual leaders, and even high-performing athletes and CEOs who understand the power of the mind. It's a method that works because it's rooted in universal laws. Laws that are as real and constant as gravity. And once you master this, you'll see how quickly the universe begins to respond to you. Let's start with a foundational truth. Your reality is a reflection of your mind. Right now, whether you're aware of it or not, you're constantly creating your reality through the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the images you hold in your mind. If you're visualizing success, abundance, and joy, whether consciously or unconsciously, your life will begin to reflect those things. But if you're stuck in fear, self-doubt, or lack, guess what? That's what you'll continue to manifest. The universe doesn't judge your thoughts. It doesn't ask if they're good or bad, helpful or harmful. It simply takes the energy you project and mirrors it back to you. So here's the first step in the proven visualization method: clarity. You cannot manifest what you haven't clearly defined. Most people fail to manifest because their desires are vague or contradictory. They say they want abundance but spend their days worrying about money. They say they want love but doubt their worthiness to receive it. The universe doesn't respond to mixed signals. It responds to focused, aligned energy. So I want you to ask yourself, what do you truly, deeply desire? Not what society tells you to want, not what you think you should want, but what your soul longs for. Take a moment to sit with that question. What images come to mind? What feelings arise? Once you've gained clarity, the next step is embodiment. This is where most people get it wrong. They think visualization is about daydreaming or fantasizing about something they want, but that's not enough. You have to feel as if it's already yours. You have to step into the energy of having it, being it, living it. Why? Because the universe doesn't respond to words or thoughts alone. It responds to vibration. To find these messages, it has to be experienced, and your vibration is determined by your emotions. When you visualize, don't just see the image in your mind, immerse yourself in it. What does it feel like to have your desire? What emotions arise when you imagine yourself living your dream? Is it joy, gratitude, peace? Hold on to those feelings, because they are the signal you're sending out to the universe. But here's a secret most people don't talk about. You don't have to visualize for hours on end. In fact, just a few minutes of deeply focused, emotionally charged visualization is more powerful than hours of half-hearted effort. Why? Because the intensity of your emotions amplifies your vibration. So instead of trying to force yourself to visualize for long periods, commit to short, powerful sessions where you're fully present and engaged. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and step into the scene you're creating in your mind. Make it as real as possible. See it, hear it, feel it, taste it. The more vivid the experience, the stronger the signal you're sending. Now, let's address the third step, repetition. Visualization isn't a one-time thing, it's a daily practice. Why? Because your mind is constantly bombarded with distractions, doubts, and negative programming from the 3D world. To counteract this, you need to train your mind to focus on your desired reality. Think of it like planting a seed. You wouldn't plant a seed and expect a tree to grow overnight, right? You'd water it, nurture it, and give it time to grow. Visualization is the same. Every time you visualize, you're watering the seed of your desire. You're strengthening your connection to it and allowing it to take root in your subconscious mind. But here's where things get even more powerful. When you combine visualization with action, you create unstoppable momentum. This is the fourth step in the proven method, aligned action. Manifestation isn't about sitting back and waiting for the universe to drop your desires into your lap. It's about becoming a co-creator. When you take inspired action toward your goals, you send a message to the universe that you're serious about your desires. And in return, the universe begins to meet you halfway. This doesn't mean you have to figure out how everything will unfold. That's not your job. Your job is to follow the intuitive nudges, the ideas and the opportunities that arise as a result of your visualization. Have you ever had a moment where an idea or opportunity came out of nowhere and it felt like the exact thing you needed? That's the universe responding to your vibration. So let me ask you, are you ready to trust those nudges for the moment? Are you willing to take action even when it feels uncertain or uncomfortable? The final piece of the puzzle is surrender. This is where the magic happens. Once you've gained clarity, embodied your desire, practiced daily visualization, and taken aligned action, you must let go of attachment to the outcome. This doesn't mean you stop caring about your desire. It means you trust that it's already on its way. When you're attached, you create resistance. You send out a signal of lack, which pushes your desire further away. But when you surrender, you allow the universe to work its magic. You open the door for miracles to unfold in ways you couldn't have imagined. So, here's the question I want you to sit with. Can you trust the process? Can you believe that everything you desire is already on its way, even if you can't see it yet? Let's go deeper into how visualization actually works. What makes it so powerful? Why does this practice, when done correctly, have the ability to completely transform your reality? To truly understand, we have to look at the intersection of science and mysticism, two realms that, at first glance, might seem worlds apart, but are actually deeply connected when it comes to the art of manifestation. Let's start with science. Modern neuroscience has shown us that the brain doesn't distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you visualize something with enough clarity and emotional intensity, your brain fires neural pathways as if the experience is happening in real life. This is critical to understand because it means that your thoughts can literally rewire your brain. Every time you visualize, you are strengthening new neural networks that align with your desired reality. Over time, these pathways become stronger, forming a mental blueprint that your subconscious begins to follow. But it doesn't stop there. Your subconscious mind is the most powerful tool you have. It's the part of you that operates beneath the surface, influencing your habits, beliefs, and actions without you even realizing it. The subconscious doesn't filter information like the conscious mind does. It absorbs everything you feed it, unquestioningly. So, if you consistently visualize yourself as abundant, healthy, or successful, your subconscious begins to accept that as your reality. Also, and once your subconscious is programmed, it works tirelessly to align your external world with that inner belief. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Visualization also activates something called the reticular activating system, RAS, in your brain. The RAS acts like a filter, determining what information gets through to your conscious awareness. When you focus on a specific goal or desire through visualization, your RAS tunes into anything in your environment that supports it. Have you ever noticed how, when you decide to buy a certain car, you suddenly start seeing that exact car everywhere? That's your RAS in action. Visualization programs your RAS to notice opportunities, ideas, and synchronicities that align with your desired reality. But science is only part of the story. To truly grasp the power of visualization, we must also look at the mystical side, the universal laws that govern energy, vibration, and manifestation. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is made of energy, and that energy vibrates at different frequencies. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are no exception. When you visualize, you're not just creating an image in your mind, you're generating a vibration that resonates with the frequency of your desire. This is where the law of attraction comes in. The law of attraction states that like attracts like. When you visualize with clarity and emotion, you raise your vibration to match the frequency of what you want. The universe, which operates on the principle of resonance, begins to align with your vibration, drawing people, circumstances, and opportunities that match it into your life. But here's the key: the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are. This is why visualization isn't just about imagining your desire, it's about embodying the energy of already having it. Think about this. How often do we focus on what we lack instead of what we desire? We want abundance, but we focus on our debt. We want love, but we dwell on loneliness. This creates a vibrational mismatch that blocks manifestation. Visualization shifts that. It allows you to bypass the energy of lack and step directly into the energy of having. And when you consistently hold that vibration, the universe has no choice but to reflect it back to you. But there's another layer to this, one that's deeply mystical yet profoundly practical: the power of intention. Intention is the driving force behind visualization. It's the energy that gives your vision direction and purpose. Without intention, visualization is just daydreaming. But when you set a clear, powerful intention, you create a magnetic pull that draws your desire toward you. Intention is what transforms a wish into a certainty. Here's a practice to amplify your intention. Before you begin visualizing, take a moment to declare your desire to the universe. Speak it out loud or write it down as if it's already done. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I am thriving in my career, attracting opportunities that align with my purpose." Feel the truth of those words as you say them. This simple act sets your vibration and focuses your energy, making your visualization even more powerful. Now, let's talk about the role of belief. Visualization is only effective when it's accompanied by belief. If you're visualizing something but deep down you don't believe it's possible, you're sending out conflicting signals. The universe responds to clarity, not contradiction. So, how do you cultivate belief when doubt creeps in? Look for small wins and synchronicities that affirm your visualization is working. Celebrate these signs, no matter how small they seem. They're proof that you're aligning with your desire. Here's a question to reflect on. What beliefs are you currently holding that might be blocking your manifestation? Are you telling yourself that your dream is too big, that you're not worthy, or that it will take years to achieve? What if you could replace those beliefs with ones that empower you? Beliefs like, "The universe is always working in my favor," or "Everything I desire is already on its way to me." Finally, let's address one of the biggest misconceptions about visualization: the idea that it's all about seeing. While creating mental images is a big part of the process, visualization is much more than that. It's about engaging all your senses to make the experience as real as possible. Feel the texture of your success, hear the sounds of your dream life, smell the air, taste the joy, and immerse yourself completely in the moment. The more sensory detail you bring into your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. To summarize, visualization works because it bridges the gap between your mind and the universe. Through neuroscience, you rewire your brain and program your subconscious. Through quantum physics and vibration, you align with the energy of your desires. And through intention, belief, and sensory immersion, you give your vision the power to manifest effortlessly. So let me ask you, if your mind is this powerful, if the universe is this responsive to your energy, what will you create next? Something better than whatever came before, potentially. With such power, it's hard to wonder how. Even when you understand the power of visualization and begin to practice it, many people hit a wall, a barrier made of fear, doubt, and resistance. These internal blockages act like static in your manifestation signal, disrupting the flow of energy between you and your desires. The truth is, it's not enough to know what to do. You also need to know how to clear the obstacles that prevent you from doing it effectively. Let's dive into this part, because overcoming resistance is often the missing key that unlocks effortless manifestation. First, let's talk about the root of resistance: fear. Fear is a natural part of being human. It's an ancient mechanism designed to protect us from danger. But in modern life, fear often gets misplaced. Instead of guarding us from physical harm, it guards us from emotional risks, like failure, rejection, or disappointment. And because manifestation invites us to step into a bigger, bolder version of ourselves, fear kicks in and says, what if it doesn't work? What if I'm not good enough? What if I lose what I already have? Here's the thing. Fear doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. Fear means you're growing. It's an indicator that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, which is exactly where manifestation begins to happen. The key is not to eliminate fear, but to make peace with it. When fear arises, don't fight or suppress it. Acknowledge it. Ask yourself, what is this fear trying to protect me from? And is that protection still serving me? When you bring awareness to your fear, it loses its power over you. Next, let's address doubt. Doubt is the voice in your head that questions whether your desires are possible. It tells you that you're being unrealistic, that you don't deserve what you're asking for, or that you're not capable of achieving it. Doubt thrives on uncertainty, and uncertainty is a natural part of the manifestation process. After all, you're creating something that hasn't yet appeared in your physical reality. So, how do you overcome doubt? By shifting your focus from the how to the why. Doubt often arises when we obsess over how our desires will manifest. We try to control the process, map out every step, and figure out the logistics. But manifestation doesn't work that way. Your job is not to micromanage the universe. Your job is to hold the vision and take inspired action. Instead of asking, how will this happen? Ask yourself, why do I want this? What would it feel like to have it? The more you anchor yourself in the emotional energy of your desire, the less power doubt has over you. At the same time, cultivate trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust in the universe. Trust is the antidote to doubt. One way to build trust is by reflecting on past experiences where things worked out for you, even when you didn't know how they would. Think about the times when an opportunity, idea, or synchronicity came into your life at exactly the right moment. Those moments weren't coincidences, they were manifestations. Use them as evidence that the universe is always working in your favor. Now, let's talk about resistance. Resistance is often more subtle than fear or doubt. It shows up as procrastination, distraction, or a lack of consistency in your visualization practice. It's the part of you that says, I'll visualize tomorrow, or what's the point? Nothing's happening. Resistance happens when your conscious desires conflict with your subconscious programming. For example, you might consciously want abundance, but if you've been conditioned to believe that money is hard to come by, your subconscious will resist the idea of financial freedom. The first step to overcoming resistance is awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. When resistance shows up, don't judge yourself for it. Instead, Get curious. Ask yourself, what am I resisting and why? What belief or fear is holding me back? Often, resistance is rooted in limiting beliefs, deeply ingrained ideas about yourself or the world that no longer serve you. To dissolve these beliefs, you need to replace them with empowering ones. For example, if you believe, "I'm not good enough to succeed," replace it with, "I am worthy of success and I have everything I need to achieve it." Repetition is key here. Repetition is key here, and back them up with action. Over time, your subconscious will accept them as your new truth. There's also a physical component to resistance, your emotional energy. Negative emotions like frustration, impatience, or disappointment can create resistance in your vibration. That's why it's so important to manage your energy. Practices like meditation, breath work, or even a simple walk in nature can help you release stuck emotions and reset your vibration. When you feel good, you're in alignment with your desires, and resistance naturally fades away. Finally, let's talk about surrender. Arguably the most important step in overcoming resistance. Surrender doesn't mean giving up on your desires. It means letting go of the need to control every aspect of the process. It means trusting that the universe is orchestrating everything perfectly, even if you can't see it yet. Surrender is about finding peace in the present moment, knowing that your desires are already on their way to you. Here's a practice to help you surrender. At the end of each visualization session, take a deep breath and say to yourself, "It is done. I trust the universe to bring this to me in the perfect way and at the perfect time." Feel the truth of those words. Let go of any lingering attachment or anxiety. When you surrender, you shift from a state of lack to a state of trust. And that's when manifestation becomes truly effortless. So let me ask you, what would happen if you released your fears, doubts, and resistance? What would your life look like if you trusted completely in your ability to create it? Now that you've cleared the barriers of fear, doubt, and resistance, it's time to step into the most transformative phase of manifestation, living as if. This is where you stop waiting for your desire to show up and start embodying the energy of already having it. It's not about pretending or faking it. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the version of yourself who already has what you desire. Here's the profound truth. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are. When you live as if your manifestation is already real, you shift your vibration to match that reality. And when your vibration matches your desire, the universe has no choice but to mirror it back to you. This is the ultimate secret to manifesting effortlessly. But what does it actually mean to live as if? Let's break it down. First, it starts with your mindset. Ask yourself, who would I be if I already had my desire? How would I think? What beliefs would I hold? For example, if you're manifesting abundance, you might ask, how would I think about money if I already felt wealthy? You'd likely feel gratitude for what you have, trust that more is always coming, and focus on opportunities rather than limitations. Begin to adopt those thoughts and beliefs now. Next, tune into your emotions. How would you feel if your manifestation were already here? Would you feel joy, peace, excitement, or relief. Whatever the emotion is, practice cultivating it daily. Your emotions are the language of the universe. They broadcast your vibration and attract experiences that match it. So, if you want to manifest love, feel love. If you want to manifest success, feel successful. Don't wait for external circumstances to change before you allow yourself to feel good. Choose to feel good now and watch how quickly your reality begins to shift. Now let's move to actions. Living as if means showing up in the world as the version of yourself who already has what you desire. If you're manifesting a thriving career, ask yourself, how would I act if I were already thriving? Maybe you'd dress with confidence, network with ease, or dedicate time to mastering your craft. If you're manifesting love, ask, how would I treat myself if I were already in the relationship of my dreams? Perhaps you'd prioritize self-care, celebrate your worth, or bring joy into your daily life. Another powerful part of living as if is creating an environment that supports your manifestation. Your surroundings have a profound impact on your energy. Look around. Does your environment reflect the life you're manifesting? For example, if you're manifesting abundance, declutter your space and make room for new opportunities. If you're manifesting love, create a home that feels warm and inviting. Your environment is a physical reflection of your inner state, so align it with the reality you're creating. Now let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can embody, and it's a cornerstone of living as if. When you're grateful, you're telling the universe, I already have everything I need. This creates a powerful energetic signal that attracts more of what you're thankful for. But here's the twist. Don't just be grateful for what you already have. Be grateful for what's on its way. Where's the bus? Says Hippo. Now, let's teach you the steps to grateful breakfasting. Thank the universe in advance for your manifestation, as if it's already done. For example, if you're manifesting a new job, say, thank you for the amazing opportunity that aligns perfectly with my skills and passions. Feel the gratitude as deeply as if it were already real. Finally, let's talk about embodying certainty. Certainty is the ultimate expression of living as if. It's not just believing that your manifestation is possible, it's knowing that it's inevitable. Imagine ordering something online. Once you've placed the order, you don't obsess over whether it will arrive. You know it's coming. That's the certainty you need to cultivate with your desires. Living as if isn't just a practice, it's a way of life. It's about stepping into your power as a creator and aligning every part of your being with the reality you're manifesting. When you live as if, you collapse the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You become the person who already has it, and the universe responds in kind. Remember, you don't manifest what you want, you manifest who you are. So, who are you choosing to be today?